For KRVN Sports, I'm Jason Jorgensen. It has certainly been a golden age for Gothenburg volleyball. The Swedes had another memorable season last year, finishing in third place at the Class C1 state tournament. I recently spoke with head coach Bryson Mahlberg, who talks about his outlook for this season.
You know, I think we approach every year the same. We're hoping to, when you watch us play, you're definitely going to see some new faces. We graduated 7 seniors, but the talk of through fall camp is kind of, we aren't going to treat this year anything like last year. We're going to hopefully take what we did well and implement it this year, but it's a whole new group, and I think they can be really talented, and that's what I'm excited to see. We play Grand Island Senior High tomorrow. That's going to be a challenge for us, which is great to kind of see real early before the season starts what some of our weaknesses are. But I really think we're going to surprise some people with what we have coming in.
You have your program, though, intact, and you now have kids who are used to not only winning, but winning at a high level. I would think that has to help.
I think so, and that's what we're hoping to see. Our JV coach has done a really good job with that program. They've been really successful in the past. I think last year they went 18-3 or 19-3 or something like that. So those are the girls that practiced against last year's team. They've been in our program now for 3 or 4 years, and we're hoping that is kind of contagious. You know, we know how to win, we figured out how to win, and we practice in that manner of being able to win games, and we're hoping we see that come to fruition this fall.
Where's some new leaders who had to kind of step up for it? Because like you said, you had a lot of good players leave.
Yeah, we did. And that's kind of was my biggest concern coming into this season, was who was going to step up as a leadership role. And our seniors have done a really good job. They really haven't had to be that vocal leader because of the class ahead of them. So it's been fun to see them kind of get into that role. Taryn O'Hare probably has the most experience for us. So if she's naturally kind of taken over as the experience, Joey Holland is another senior, and Whitney Cottingham, who played a little last year. They've kind of taken those reins over, but as well as our juniors, you know, a lot of them were leaders for the JV and reserve teams, and they've kind of brought some of that leadership forward this year.
Seen some strengths here in fall camp, some things you like?
Interesting. Well, this is probably going to be my biggest team, like height-wise. You know, across the front row, we go 5'11", 5'10", 6'2". So we've never done that before. I think I like that. I think up at the net blocking wise we can do some things. Offensively, I like where we're at. I think as from what I'm seeing, we're just going to need to really focus on serve, receive, and ball control. But that we kind of do that every year. It's just that's a big focus for us, and I'm hoping we can see some improvements as the year goes on.
What's your thoughts on some of these changes come postseason time? That drastically different.
Yeah, drastically. And we're kind of at an area where there's times we've gone west and there's times we haven't. And we really probably, if they stick with 5 or 6 teams, we really probably will never go there. I think in the end it's probably going to be best for everybody. It's going to get the best 8 teams to Lincoln, which is the goal. And I think it alleviates some of those stacked sub-districts that you've seen with Central Catholic, Minden, Adams Central, St. Paul, Kearney Catholic, you know, and we've been a part of those sometimes. I do still think we have the toughest region if you look in there, but I think it's going to alleviate some of those really stacked subs and allow, you know, the best 16 teams to get into a sub-state final.
Gothenburg is set to open up the season on Thursday night when they take on Cozad. For KRVN Sports, I'm Jason Jorgensen.